Happy freaking Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? Child, I don't know. It's one of them days. Happy day, happy day. Orenthius, hey Orenthius. How are you doing today, Sugar Plum? What I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna start making you pay me to read your comments out loud. That's what I'm gonna start doing. So I'm gonna just talk to the people I know, the people that's rocking with me. How about that? With all that crazy stuff you're talking about, we don't do that over here. We do big girl things. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, guys. Hey, CJ. I'm glad to hear that. Randy, I'm over here going through some issues, but we ain't calling it a thing till it's a freaking thing. It ain't a thing till it's a thing. It ain't a freaking thing till it is a freaking thing. You guys, if you have Facebook, you can share this on your Facebook. You can share this wherever. That is a very good way to support Granny. It's not always about money. Sharing my lives. No matter how corny my videos, no matter how stupid, just share them. That's what I call support. That's the type of support I need. Everything else, I will figure out. So I might sneak out to the movies tomorrow. I'm not going to see freaking Beetlejuice. No, ma'am, no, sir. Hello, Daniel. My papa was German. Hello, free my grandma. Hello, Dion. Everybody subscribe to my page. Subscribe, 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 subscribe. I'm trying to get to 6 freaking K today. I know we could really do this. We could really, really, really do this. Help Granny get to 6K. Ramadan, how are you? How are you? I think it's Thursday where you are. Is it Thursday? Like and subscribe, 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 subscribe. Okay, I did not follow me. I'm sorry, Dion. What happened, hon? How are we doing? How are we freaking doing? Yes, I'm monetized already. I've been monetized since I started my page. It took me like 6 months to get monetized. I love you too. It took me 6 months to get monetized. Off lives, you don't really make any money off of lives. Even if it's a 20, 30K live, you ain't really making no money off live. That's why they have the super stickers and the super chats. You get money from people watching your videos. So what are we freaking up to? Aren't we agreeing Gray should go to the movies tomorrow? Let's just call it thing a thing. Let's see what freaking movies are out. Let's start there. Let's see what movies are out. Part of me still wants to see Beetlejuice, but I have watched too many trailers. I'm not going to set myself up for failure. My mind tells me it's just not good enough. So let me see. There might be maybe new movies coming out. I seen that already, Granny. Not worth paying to watch. Listen, when I was in there, the first time I went to the theater, rented out the theater, I watched at least 5 minutes of it, and I didn't get like when I got up and left. I didn't get the feeling like, "Whoa, don't go! You better stay. You're missing all the good stuff." I didn't get that vibe at all. Hello, John. How are you? I'm trying to get to 6K. Everybody subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 6K, you guys. Let's see what movies are out. You know, Thursday, the new movies come out. Rain Cloud, what are you saying? Who's Nima? Why are you sorry? Oh, I see what you said. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, hon. Only John ain't doing nothing. Not nothing I see, anyways. No, I'm not gangster granny. I am a gangster granny, but I'm not gangster granny. There's another gangster granny. Hey, D Shields. I like it don't even matter. I don't even have like a certain type. Like it has to be this type of movie. D Shields. It don't have to be I like certain genres. It just has to catch my eye. I don't care what it's about. So no, I don't have like a specific as long as it's a good movie. I'm very open. Just as long as it's a good movie. Hey, Big Rome, how are you? I had a good day. I'm feeling a tiny bit better. I have my moments. I have my moments. I have my moments. You look like an auntie. I'm not an auntie, I'm a granny. But thank you. I'm a granny. I know, I know. Somebody else called me that. I'm like, no, I'm not her. No, it's okay, D Shields. Never apologize. Common accident. You will get stronger with time. I hope so, Big Rome. I have been so down. I know it's been over a week already, the pneumonia. I just can't shake it. I have good days, I have bad days, I have good moments, I have bad moments. My thing is, I don't want to gross nobody out, but you know, we're all adults. I can't get the mucus out of my chest. You know how you would like spit it out? I don't know how to do that. Like something in my mind won't let me. So that is what's causing me the issue. She's a soul snatcher. Be careful. Look how good she looks now. Imagine her younger days. I know men was going crazy. I was a baddie in my younger days. Let's just call a thing a thing. I was a baddie. Granny was a beautiful woman. I was a very beautiful woman. When I walked in the room, you seen me. And because I always had a different look and I'm bright and vibrant and you just know when I'm in the freaking room. Still at this age, you know when I'm in the room. Called the weed eye. Let me see. Look, I pulled it up and I done threw the phone down. I'm over here talking to y'all like I wasn't even looking at nothing. Let me see. Let me see. I gotta see something. D Ranger, how are you? Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 6K today, guys. Might not happen, but it could. You never know. You never know. Let me see what my movie theater has popping off these shields. I might go. I'm not. Messing with that freaking Beetlejuice. Hey, D Ranger. I wanted to see the front. What? There ain't no new movies out. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me put in tomorrow. I gotta be trying. Let me put in tomorrow. Let me see. Am I racist? Speak no evil. Killer game. What? God's not dead. God we trust. Uh oh. Uh oh. Ruben. Ruben, I'm gonna give you a shout out, not because you sub to me, because you're kind to me. And every time I see you, if you're kind to me, I will be kind to you. We all get to know each other. Then we're like, hey Tom, hey Jack, hey Granny. Thank you, William. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Put my shirt down. I look busted. I don't think so, and nobody believes you. We don't believe you. We don't believe you. What is it? Is it my leftover muscle line that offends you? What's busted? I'm somebody's grandma. What's busted? What's busted, baby? What's busted? Feet are pretty. I don't understand what you're saying. Face is pretty. What's busted? Huh? Hello, Jean. How are you? Thank you, Nola. I like, listen, I'm tomboyish. I like something real easy peasy. I don't like my hair down. It looks really pretty down, but you will not catch that too often. Mandy, why would you say that to me? Did I invite you to talk to me like that? Did I ask for that disrespect? Light bright in the house, light bright. Has anybody ever seen when I go outside, my son really does glow? She is AI generated. No, I'm just a beautiful old granny, okay? I'm a beautiful old granny. That's it. All that other stuff, I wish I could do those braids. I have really pretty red hair. Oh my gosh. I love red hair. Eddie, if you don't like it, baby, just leave, okay? We don't force you to be here. Don't be unkind to me because I'm not unkind to you. You're looking because you like it. Now just quit being weird. Act like the rest of the men. We can tell the real men in the room, and we can tell even the real man can tell who ain't a man. Like we can tell. You know what I'm saying? So you're not getting brownie points. We're not impressed. We're not like, yeah, I do have a muffin top. I've been banned from the gym. I've had 3 triple surgeries. I mean, I had 1 triple surgery in May. I just got the okay to go back. And I have pneumonia right now. So, but if you question my fitness, you can go look at my shorts. So that'll give you a clue to what this granny can do. Momo, how are you, Momo? Thank you, Nola. Look, I'm over here still thinking about the freaking red hair. I love red hair. I got an uncle that has red hair. I got a cousin that has red hair. The most beautiful reddest hair. It's like Ice Spice's hair color. Thief. Do you think you're offending me? Do you think any man in the room thinks you're like really cool? Do you? I'm just wondering. That's all you got. That's really all you got. Definitely not a bad granny. Definitely not a bad granny. Yes, I'm a good granny. I'm not a bad granny. I'm a good human being. So a lot of the things you guys are doing, I wouldn't even do. I don't take my time to try to break people down and throw little jabs at random strangers that I'll never meet in my real life. Because my savage is built a little different. Hello, Antonio. That's right, thief. I am, but I love you. And like you, I won't be ignorant. If you say so, it's true. When I think you will look like Granny. Oh, Nola, they're not. Nola, that don't hurt my feelings, baby. It don't hurt my feelings, honey. I'm just sitting here looking because, you know how I feel. Men carry themselves a certain way. So when I see a bunch of men acting like a female, I'm just kind of looking like, I mean, I'm harder as a female than you are a man. That's weird, but you know. Oh yeah, no, that stuff doesn't bother me at all. It just shows me that they're really weirdos and weak men. That's all. All you guys really do is just keep my chat moving. So I just let y'all. Do you? Do you guys? You got a lot of haters in the room today, young lady. Ireland, Richard, you know I'm Irish too. But Mikey, I'm not broke that I have to do those type of things. I'm sorry, I'm not. I got sick from Kamala's collard greens. Thank you, honey bun. I'm somebody's granny. That's it, just somebody's granny that's been going through gym freaking withdrawal. Grilled cheese arraignment. I'll take grilled cheese, Momo. And by the way, you guys be respectful because we have a 15-year-old in the chat. So I don't really even think there's a reason that we should be talking nasty and dysfunctional knowing we have a 15-year-old child in the chat. That becomes a little weird. I have a Midwest vibe. Oh, yeah? I'm the coolest granny ever. Just know, I'm the cool granny. I'm the fun granny. Cam in the building. Big Cam, Big Cam. Nola, you're 11. Well, I'm glad to have you, Nola, honey bun. Sometimes you might have to walk away because people say such bad stuff in here, and sometimes Granny don't want you to hear them things. And there might be a time where Granny might say a bad word, so I definitely don't want you to hear that. So if you ever see Granny getting angry, just go ahead and get off the video, and Granny will see you next time, baby. As you see, they're mean to Granny. And fine. Well, I wouldn't call myself fine. Cam, I am all right. I love you too, honey bun. I am all right. Today is one of the days I'm feeling this much better, this much better, this much better. We got Momo in the building. You're talking like you're normal. I get being modest, but grannies don't look like you. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of grannies that look like me, so I don't know. I mean, I'm wrinkling, I'm getting old just like the rest of them. The Ranger. The Ranger. Momo's also cooking for us. So, yeah, Cam. We got after school meals in the house. Thank you, Momo. I think I chose grilled cheese. I'm just saying. Today is not one of those freaking days. Shane, how are you, honey bun? We've been missing you. Where in the heck? Shane, one day you're here, one day you're gone. Guys are so difficult. Girls are a little bit easier. Men are difficult. You know, Granny has hung around with men her whole life, and you men are very difficult. I'm looking right at you. You are fine. I have my days. Some days I look like Total Basuda, and some days you're like, who's that girl? And some days you'll be like, you've been bedridden with a back injury. Have a blessed night, Big Rome. I love you. But don't feel bad, Shane. I've been in the hospital. My lung collapsed. Like pneumonia. Like everything you can think of has happened. The pneumonia still has me down. How much longer you think you're going to be down? A3 Jizzle. This much better. That's what I got. This much better. And just like 2 hours ago, I was like, but right now I'm decent. So I'm like, let me do it live real quick. Let me do it live. Let me do it live. God got us and we will heal together. Amen, Shane. You see, I'm just congested. Like right now, I'm talking. I'm getting congested again. Oh, I don't like it. You guys know I don't get sick, so this is crazy. Copper, the things you're saying is very ignorant. Michigan, do better. That's not your big one. Not your big one, baby. Because what's so crazy, if you seen me, you'd be all in my face. So, you know. I just did something. You know, I like them quick little easy hairdos. It's been in this since yesterday, so actually it's starting to look little raggedy. But I just like them little easy hairdos. You know, I'm thinking about cutting my hair all the way off. I don't want to, but part of me wants to. So I don't know where I'm going with that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Shane, what are you thinking? Cut it or don't cut it? Cut it or don't freaking cut it? I say cut it. Like 97% of me says cut it. If I didn't cut this hair, do you know how long it would have been by now? Oh, D Ranger, I am glad you're still here, honey bun. Ricky says don't cut it. Today is one of your good days. Well, just the other day wasn't a good day. I'm telling you, one day you'll be like, who is that lady? But you know what? It don't take a lot for me to get pretty. A hairbrush. That's all I need is a freaking hairbrush. I say don't cut it, but love no matter what. Aw, thank you, Shane. My beauty only requires a hairbrush. So therefore, I am not complaining. It makes me look very young. Oh, I never thought about that. Feet. Granny got the pretty feet, you guys. Granny got the pretty feet. I take care of my feet. I take care of my whole body. Brushing water, Ricky, and I'm good. I'm good. Oh, your wife and kids have the same hair? Ricky, this is a lot of people in my family don't have this hair. My dad is white, so I'm there's only me and another cousin that got a white dad. So this is not a dominant. This isn't dominant in our family. Yep, my daddy is white. My daddy is white. My daddy's in heaven too, by the way, so don't say nothing disrespectful. Ariel, I will say that. Hello, is it Cairo? Hello, Cairo. Did I say that right? Granny loves you, Cairo. I pray I said that right. I pray I said that right. I can tell you're never going to lose your pretty. Some women are like that. The only reason, listen, it's not that I'm even super pretty. It's not that. It's because I'm foreign and you can't really tell what I am. That's what puts the mystery there. You're like, oh well, what is she? What is she? That's the only thing that makes the mystery so great. I promise you. Harley, everybody subscribe to my page. I am trying to get to 6K today, guys. 6 freaking K. And we can definitely do this. I know you be pulling them old Ford employees. Actually, Granny does not date. I do not date. I feel like my man is going to find me. My man will find me. If my man don't find me, I will be going to heaven by my freaking self with my children. That's what I have children for. Harley, we have children in the chat. Why would you say that? Don't say them things. We have children in the chat, okay? We have children in the chat. Respect the children in the chat. I see you, Nola, baby. Hey, white dad, what's your mom into for work? My dad was a business owner. Don't cut it. Well, OJ, I'm glad you're back, but just try to be kind, okay? That's all I ask. Just try to be kind. Be kind like you'd want us to be kind to you. That's all I ask. Don't spam the chat, Nola, baby, okay? Make sure to be kind. That's right. This is a kind channel where we talk to each other politely. We talk to each other politely over here. Oh, massages I never turn down. Right over here on the other side of this thing, I got a whole massage area. These things are on a track on the ground, so they slide. So that way, this is the YouTube area. So that way, if I have somebody over here, I'll be getting my massages in private. Nobody will be watching. And you got to also remember, I have grown children too. So I don't, what if my grown children come and I'm getting a massage? I still need my own private area. I tried to hang them from the ceiling at first, but that wasn't strong enough. So we just put brackets on the floor and they slide. Cool beans, right? Cool freaking beans, huh? I don't do something strange for change. I don't do that. Hello, Nola. Please, you guys, please remember I got mods in the chat that will take you all the way out of here if you don't talk the way you're supposed to talk. We don't believe you. We don't believe you too. Name is the name of the freaking game. If I got 6 toes, your mama got 7. Cam, here we go. Here we go, Cam. As long as they ain't saying nothing too major, they're all right. You know, the Cam, you know how mean you are. This is just something for us to laugh at later. This is just something for us to laugh at later. Cam, me, you just sit back like their conversations be very limited, Cam. We just call it a good time, I guess. I freaking guess. Cam, I just you know me, you just sit back like lame is a freaking understatement, Cam. Lame is a freaking understatement. Sometimes I'm like, well, let me just see what they're gonna say today. Let me see if they're gonna say anything that's gonna like. But what I am noticing, it gets like dumber and dumber by the day. I'm like, here we are. I guess it could be worse, right? Could be worse. I mean, if that's what they have, Cam, that's what they have. 21 people in the room. What are you doing right this present moment? 21 people in the room. What are you doing right this present moment? I do like to be silly sometimes. I'm actually a very fun person. Cal, how are you? Happy freaking Wednesday. You guys subscribe to my channel. Grammy, is trying to get to 6K. And I need a little help. Can I get a little help? Trying to look at your feet while you're doing your thing. I respect that. Laying in bed wishing I was working and not losing money. Oh, Shane, I get it because, I'm not working either because I'm doing the doctoring thing. Just ate some wings. Oh, Cam, I know you just ate some freaking wings. Thank you. Is it Cal? Am I saying that right? Cal? Well, thank you, Cal. I appreciate that even more. All my kids decided. They're like, no, you're not going back to work. We're glitching, guys. We're glitching. Hold on. We're glitching. Oh, Lord, don't do it. I apologize if I made inappropriate talking about your feet. I don't want to put people off. Good night. Good night, honey bun. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. I love you. Please subscribe so you'll know the next time I go live. I could go for some wings, Cam. I ain't even gonna lie. I could go for some freaking wings. Lemon pepper. Get my Cam's favorite lemon pepper. Did you try the blue cheese yet or no? Hey Nirvana, how are you? Tongue tied. How are you, Nirvana? Yes, you gotta get the blue cheese, Cam. You got to get the freaking blue cheese. Hold on, y'all. Let me get some grits. Cam, cut my hair or don't cut my hair, baby. What are you saying? Cut it or don't cut it? I'm so freaking indecisive. Four mild and four lemon pepper. In 6 minutes? Oh, I could eat them in no minutes. No freaking minutes. They were gonna leave each other alone. That wasn't forever. Nana's a working girl. Why do I keep lagging? I don't want to end the live. I don't want to do it. I might have to, y'all. Yeah, Nana's a working girl. Just think, like I said before, you take 10 men that couldn't find love in the U.S., all them different ethnicities are here in all these different states. So all 10 men couldn't find love here, but all of a sudden they go to a foreign country and now they got the love of their lives, all 10 of them. I mean, let's at what point are we just gonna call a thing a thing? Listen, tricking been going on since beginning of time. Ain't none of this new. Them men are over there lying to themselves and others. I don't think you should, Grant. I love it the way it is. But if you think it would look way better, go cut it. Oh, I ain't saying it's gonna look way better. I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that. But it would just be much easier for me. And see, I've been around men my whole life, my whole freaking life. One thing about me, when I say something, I'm not gonna see this one bread ain't right. Hold on, y'all. I'm not saying things just for clout. I'm not saying things just to be cool. I'm not doing none of that. When I'm saying things, it's because I'm confident in what I'm saying and I know it's true. I've been around the world once or twice. I've seen all this happen 1,000 times. What, because they go to Thailand to do it? This been going on here. I hang around with men. I mean, I know a lot more than the average woman. So anytime you hear me saying something, it's because I have knowledge in it. I just ain't on here trying to get cool points. I ain't trying to be part of the cool club. I ain't doing nothing like that. Because I'm a woman that got some sense. That's all it is. Game Broad, that day he did that video talking about me, Granny. Yeah, you got mad because Granny read you. Because see, this was my whole thing about it. Was, I myself have lived a black life my whole life. I love all my races, but I have lived a black life. So when I look at Game Broad, I just see another black person. So this is my a male at that age is supposed to be a little bit more dignified and have a little bit more sense. But when I see you at that age running around with like a goofy, I can't give you cool points just because you're lying. You're lying to yourself and your buddies. You're a paymaster, bro. You ain't the first, you ain't the last. You're a paymaster. That's it, and that's all. You just went to a foreign country to do it. Here, you got to spend $1,000 on stuff. Over there, she's getting $6 outfits, $4 outfits. It's a no-brainer. That's don't let that man run no game on you. Don't let that man run no game on you. How do I go to the car and come back empty-handed? That's just crazy. Went to the car to get something and came back empty-handed. Listen, women do the same thing, Cam. They go to foreign countries and these men sell them dreams. So it just ain't men. Women do the same thing. Whoever's stupid enough to be paymaster is stupid enough to be a paymaster. That's it and that's all. You can be a man or a woman paymaster. Life don't discriminate. I ain't no paymaster. I ain't never had no sugar daddies. I ain't never done none of that stuff, so I don't even know what that whole life consists of. Tristan, how are you, Tristan? Oh. I'm trying so hard to get over this freaking cold. Pneumonia, not a cold. Tristan, I can't shake it. Granny can't shake it, baby. I'm trying my hardest. I can't freaking shake it. I cannot shake it. You got me down a little bad. How are you doing, baby? How are you doing? Ready for the next football game? What game, baby? That won't be Granny. Hope you get better. Facts. I hope so too. Like when I first started out this live, I was fine. These last couple minutes, boy, I feel myself. I have my good moments, I have my bad moments. You know, Tristan, I had that lung collapse, and now I'm just, oh. In my mind, it was going to be a lot freaking easier to heal and get better. But here we are, and it ain't so. Oregon Ducks football. Oh, yeah? But at least I look a little better than I did, right? That's what matters. I look a little bit better. Because, boy, I was like on my last leg. I was like, I'm going to get it, though. I'm going to get it. You're going to go back to the doctor? Why, you're not content with how everything's going? You want to go get checked again, or is this something else? I need to pray for you then, baby. You love basketball, Cam? I used to watch a lot of sports, but I will be watching Mike Tyson and who is it? Who is it? I heard they rescheduled it. So did they call it all the way off for good? Or is it still going to happen? No, I just said I got asthma. I'm sorry, Tristan. I didn't see where you said that, baby. One of my boys has asthma. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. So is it true they canceled it or rescheduled it or what's going on with that? Who y'all think is gonna win? Mike or Jake Paul? Tristan says Mike. Who's gonna win, y'all? Mike? Is it Jake Paul? Mike or Jake Paul? Who do you think is gonna win? Mike or Jake Paul? Come on, guys. All you guys watch sports. 20 people in the room, at least 15 are men. You're from South Carolina and Georgia. So D Ranger, you're from South Carolina living in Georgia. Do I have that right, anybody? Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. And your higher power loves you too, honey bun. I watched some basketball. Oh yeah. I used to like sports a lot. It's like the older I got. Olympics come out, I'm all in. But as in like all day, every season. Yeah. I would like to about the fight too. UCF, I like UCF. Kick you in your face with this right here. Love me some UCF. That's why. What they had going on, baby? You know, I don't even get into all that. What they had going on? Man, UCF is crazy. I'm talking about we're there to draw blood. We're there to hurt each other. I gotta go. I'm gonna something to eat. What you gonna get to eat, Tristan? Like we ain't there to, rough each other up. We're there to hurt, hurt, hurt each other. And I appreciate it all. I ain't mad at it. I call it a good time. Simpson, Granny's sick. I'm sick and I can't get better. I need to be saved for myself. Save me. No, my mother's family from Georgia and father's side is. Oh, okay, okay. Hey, Cali King, yeah, yeah. That UCF, they're like, yeah. Listen, I'm talking about choking each other out, like breaking stuff. Yeah. I told you I was doing that little type thing when I was young, right? And I was doing my daddy's homeboy's sons in, and I wasn't allowed to go back to class no more. Not UCF, but you know what I mean. Thank you, Tristan. No, Simpson, I don't know. Okay, listen. So the day before, I don't even know what day I went to the hospital. So I don't know. I can't tell you. But I was helping a lady that just came out the hospital. Cutting her grass. I was fine. And I don't know if it was that day or the next day, but my lung collapsed. Like right after I got off live. Like it was actually doing it while I was on live. And I wasn't sure what the heck was going on. And when I was on live, I'm like, it got to the point where it was so weird and I was so scared. I was trying not to say nothing. I'm like, all right, I gotta go. I don't feel good. But in real life, my lung was collapsing, and it was crazy. UFC. What came when I was doing that live? When I was that last live? I'm trying, Simpson. I'm trying. Yeah, Cam. I used to use them little moves. I'd get my little daddy's homeboy sons and get them out there in the barn. I'd be choking them out, arms all stretched out, screaming. The extended members are around too. Hey, Jay. Yes, James. Like my dad's friend had this one son that used to get on my nerves all the time. So I'd go behind him and put him in this move where his arms were stuck in the air like this, all uncomfortable, and I'd tackle him to the ground. Oh, them boys used to. Oh. D Ranger, I was a tomboy. I've always been around men since I was little. I mean, when I was little, my dad and his friends and their sons. I've never been around women. Still to this day, I don't even hang out with women. I don't even, that's like not even a thing I do. Anthony, how are you? I've just always been around boys. Well, now, obviously I'm older, but when I was younger, I've always just hung with boys. So, and when I grew up, I hung with men. It's just my comfort zone. It's just something I've always did. Hey, Tony, D Ranger, I'm telling you, I get my dad's friends' sons out there in them bars. I'll be like, let's go see the horses. Man, I get them out there. I'd be kickboxing them. It was crazy. I don't even want to show nobody. But yeah, I'd be out there doing dumb stuff. My dad came out there one time and whooped my butt so bad, I don't know what I thought I was doing. I could have did it outside, but I just chose to take him in the bar. That's where we played at anyways. Thank you, Anthony. We would have hay, I mean piled higher than most people's house. And we'd be climbing up the hay, boy. We'd be on the hay fight, and I used to think to myself, boy, if they fall off this hay, Dad is gonna whoop my butt. I mean, the hay was high, like barn height. I used to push the boys in the horse manure. I just used to like to fight the boys. I was just always fighting the boys. They be out there trying to rough and tough me, and I just wasn't getting rough and tough. I was the rough and tough one. Cam, we were out there one day in the barn, and we were cleaning up a horse manure, and the boy had their pitchforks. So if anybody knows what pitchforks, they got prongs. And the boy stabbed me. I don't know. It's on one of these. It's on one of these sides. You can see it. But he stabbed me in the face with a pitchfork. And ever since then, it just all went downhill. And then when I was eating dinner with my dad, I'm like, so nobody notices this big hole in my face? Because you know how toxic that is? That has had horse poop on it. So to get that lodged in your jaw is not what you want. That's like bacteria 50,000. But I never did tell what happened. Now that I realize how dangerous that was, I would never keep nothing like that a secret. I could have ended up having a lot of things could have happened. That thing went all the way through my lip. I forget which side it was, but it went all the way through. It went through. It was bad. Thank you, Miles. But just know, I took that pitchfork out and I said, pow. And we were just rolling around in the horse manure wrestling. I can't believe he did that to me. I think he did it on purpose. I hit him with everything I had. All right here. All right here. I couldn't believe it. I never felt such pain in my whole life. And then when I seen when he pulled and my lip went with it, I just felt like fire in my body. Favorite thing I used to get on the farm, do on the farm, my dad trained winning racehorses. So I would get out there on the racehorses. He trained everybody's horse. Like if you wanted a winner, that's who you brought your horse to. So we had stables and stables and stables. A 50 horse I mean, it was horses. Like people paid good just to have my dad train their horse. And I would go out there and get on them horses, and boy, my dad would have a fit. We had our own racetrack, because that's how you train the horses. You're training them to run the track. I would have the horses. The way our racetrack was, it was like we had a hill built. You know what I mean? And it was a natural hill, but my dad added to it. And the racetrack was on the top, and the inside was hollowed out. And it was an actual racetrack. But it had like a little driveway to get, a little dirt driveway to get to the racetrack. You had to go past all these barns. I would get the horse on the cart. The cart you would hook to the horse's harness, and you stand behind with the whip. You're sitting down in the seat, and I would make the horses go up the side of the hill in the cart, and I would hear this noise like. Would it be another horse running towards me? Because my dad would be running a horse to try to catch me because the hills were so steep where the horse could have broke a leg or something. These race horses cost millions of dollars. People don't know that. These horses, millions of dollars. And I just be out there doing dangerous stuff with the horses. Thank you, D Ranger. I was allowed to take the horses on the track, but I wasn't supposed to climb them up the hill. You know what I mean? And with the cart, anything could have happened. I just do a bunch of crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Yes, D Ranger, I'm very serious. And then the same race horses, I was in the 4-H, all that stuff. I was a farm girl, so I don't know why I thought I could do this. The race horses, I wanted to be like the galloping horses, the little, the little show horses. Every time I get out there on those horses and do that stuff, my dad would catch me. He would be so freaking upset. One of our dogs got loose one time and went and ripped the horses. Almost OFF. I got a spanking for that. I let a dog out one time. It took down all the goats. Oh man, I used to get in so much trouble. And not all those horses were ours. My dad was paid to train those horses. So imagine you go drop off this $1 million horse. You go drop off this $1 million horse, couple $1 million horse, and all of a sudden you get a call that it's been pulled off. Oh, I was bad, Cam. I was bad. And then we had a pond. I used to take the horses in the pond. I used to get in trouble for that. Because it had trees over the pond. And it was just a private pond. It wasn't like a pond that a lot of people, it was on my dad's land. So it was just really an untouched pond. My dad had fish brought in and stuff in the muck. But so thick at the bottom, the horses would get stuck in the muck. So they never even got to swim. They were stuck sinking in the ground. Oh, I used to get in trouble. Me and my friends were on top of the hay. And when one of them pooped on the hay, it used to be just such foolishness. I don't know why they pooped on the hay, but they pooped on the hay. Yes. You know, hays are stacked by bales, and I'm telling you, when you have that many horses, you have to have so much hay. Where a whole barn full of hay isn't even enough hay. So you know you got the whole man, I used to get in trouble. Oh yeah, Cam. I used to be out there scaling fish, cleaning fish. There wasn't anything I couldn't do. I know how to hunt. I know how to do all that stuff. I used to sneak the goats in my house, which was really hard to do. I was so country where I would have the goat laying on my bed, feeding him barbecue Fritos. He loved them. We'd be in there sharing a bag of Fritos until he made that little noise. You know that little noise? My mom would come in there and catch it. What are you doing? Me and the goat would be laying on my bed, an outside goat, eating potato chips. Hey, Mr. 100 Rounds. I got pictures where I'm just sitting on the ground with goats, horses. Oh. And I wanted to be back to the show horses. I wanted the racing horses to be show horses. But they ran so fast. They weren't actually, I mean, you could ride them, but they were to race with carts or, so they weren't actually even ridden horses. So I tried to stand on their backs and do tricks. And I'd end up getting hurt. So I would practice on the cows because cows walk kind of slow. And even if they run, it's kind of slow. So I'd be out on the cows doing standing splits and all types of weird stuff. My dad would just open up the door and see me on the cows. He'd be like, just looking at me, like with his hands in the air, like, what you doing now? Oh yeah, Cam, I totally agree. There's one thing I gotta say. Every kid should get a chance to live a farm life. It just installs a whole different set of character traits into you. I think every child should get a month on a farm. That's just what I think. The lessons they would learn and amazing, just amazing. And most children that come from a farm, the majority of them end up being good people because they learned how to care for animals, care for others, you have responsibilities. It's no that's why they say put your child in a sport. Put your child in something. Your child has to experience certain things. How in the freaking heck did that happen? Child. Wild? Is that what you mean, wild? Show more, show more, show more. No, I knew what you meant. Stop acting black. Don't erase it. Don't erase it. Don't erase it. Ban. How am I acting black, baby? And what do you mean by stop acting black? The quiet one. How are you? Cam. Cam. Look, it's one of those things where we're just kind of like, we're just looking, Cam. We're just looking. We're waiting for a response. We're just trying to figure it out. One day at a time, Cam. One weirdo at a time, Cam. Yeah, what you mean? I'm trying to figure it out too. What you mean? Oh my gosh, look, I got a whole black sun. What you doing? What all did you? Ban. What I am? What am I? What am I, Ban? Ban. What am I? What race am I, Ban? What ethnicity am I, Ban? You look Caucasian. Wait a minute, Ban. What are you? What ethnicity are you? Actually, Willie, don't talk to me like that. And I have a person that does that. Thank you very much. Ban, what ethnicity are you? What ethnicity are you? I'm so curious. American. What? Okay. What ethnicity? Once again, don't sit here and play this dumb game. Are you really? Are you really? So you don't know your own kind? I'm just trying to figure it out. You don't know your own kind? What's wrong? Yeah, Ben. So is everybody in my family but me. Yeah, Ben. I am one of you. Sorry to bust your bubble. Cam, sometimes you're just like, that's the man letting this woman know he's home. What do you mean how? I don't understand what you mean. I don't understand what you mean by that. I don't even understand what you mean by that. Man, do you know what all the way Caucasian people look like? Do you know? Just look. Just really look. Just really look. Just really look. Just really look. People are so weird. People are so freaking weird. People are so freaking weird. Quit acting black. And I wasn't even acting black. Here you was talking shit to actually a black woman. Ain't that? Oh my God. Oh my God. Shame on freaking you. Oh yeah, I know. Because the width of this, that's a Caucasian feature. I know. I know. That's Caucasian wide. I know. I know. No weirdo. No weirdo. Sub-Saharan African and another type of African. Two types of African. I don't look like what? No, you were being rude. You were being rude. You asked me why was I acting black, and I was acting like a proper young lady. I wasn't acting like anything. And now you just found out I'm black, and now you're just like, after you reassured me, I was not. Yeah, just be quiet the rest of the night. Just shh. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing the rest of the time while you're here, Mr. Black person. I don't know. Hey, Miles. Cam, we're just like, that's one of those moments where we were just like, what do we say? What do we do? Little awkward, little awkward, little awkward. I listen, Cam. After I get off here, I'm like, it's draining. That's the word. Mentally draining. I'm like, sometimes I'm just at a loss for words. I'm just at a loss for words. That's why I'm like, if anybody see me with my children, like, that's why I say, don't try to approach me in public because those black people standing around me are actually my children. They're actually my children, and you would never know it because you're just looking at me. You see what a Caucasian woman? That's what you see. No, those big black 4C haired children. Those are mine. Those big adults. That's why I wonder, Cam. I'm like, what do they base things off of? Is it the skin tone? Is it the hair? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, so let's talk about it, Granny. Do you feel like society seems to have gotten weirder when it comes to interactions with people? Well, let YT be proof. Let it just be proof. Hey, Miss Amy, because instead of you coming on here saying hello, there's like so many different things you could say. You're not black. Twerk something. Um, head. You know what I mean? Like that's what you have. Like that's our interaction. That's what I'm supposed to walk away with. That's what you brought to the freaking table. I'm just, I don't know. I don't know. Miss Amy, I'm just like calling a weirdo a weirdo. Show your feet. Turn around. Stand up. How about you turn around and stand up? Show me your feet. Show me the soles of your feet. Listen, my interactions are weird, Miss Amy, with women and men. It's so weird. That's why I don't even interact. And no distaste. Once again, I'm not like, because if I like you, I like you. And Miss Amy, you're a woman and I like you. But in real life, these women are so weird acting towards me. They're acting like they're men. It's like competition type weird stuff. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. That's why Granny is just gonna hang out with the boy. No. Because now I'm a grown up. I hang out with the men, and that's how I'm going out. But see, the men I hang around with, they ain't saying all this weird stuff. They ain't doing none of that. So they might do weird things themselves, but they just see me like one of the buddies. So they're not saying them type of things to me. And listen, Miss Amy, it's not even that they see me as competition. They make it, women make it a race thing. It's just so weird. It's so weird. I can't even, I was talking about it. I've talked about it a couple of times. It's weird. It's just weird. It goes back to I'm not black enough. I'm not this. I'm not that. I'm not that. Like, just forget I'm a good person. Don't worry about that. That means nothing. You know what I mean? A 360 is a freaking understatement. I am disgusted. I'm like, what the heck? How the heck? Why are we here? Why is this a freaking thing? Oh, women definitely ain't digging it, Cam. Miss Amy, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. That's why I'm just going to continue to hang out with the men because it's a whole different degree of problems. And I just don't have time for all that other stuff, that arguing and being messy and weirdness. I don't like that. I like a nice, quiet life. I don't like drama because I'll bring the drama. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be different. The world won't let me be great. It's like the world is trying to keep me stuck in this negative energy. Nobody knows how to act. Nobody knows how to address people. Nobody knows nothing anymore, Amy. Miss Amy, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you. It's just weird. It's a different day. I don't like it, Miss Amy. I don't do drama or domestics. And that's my thing. I don't want to do drama, period. But I will. I will if I have to. So it's like why even go? Just why? Just why? Just respect me and I respect you. That's all that's it. I know you've seen it all, Granny, but guarantee you can tell me times you have gotten better than before. I can guarantee you can't tell me times have gotten better than before. No, it's definitely not better. It's definitely not better. People really appreciate what they nowadays. Patrick, if I was 61, would it matter? Would it honestly matter? You're not gonna be 61 one day. I'm trying to figure it out. What? If I was 61, am I supposed to feel bad? Like where you go? I'm like a whole beautiful woman. You know it. I know it. Everybody on here knows it. What are you saying, Patrick? Just say you're unhappy with yourself and you're trying to bring your lame ass issues over here. But this woman just ain't bothered. It takes a lot more, Patrick. It takes a lot more than that to bother me, baby. Lame loser. Miss Amy, didn't mean to curse, but my gosh. Miss Amy, because you know Patrick thinks I'm going to go to bed and cry all night about what he said to me. I'm so bothered by a stranger that I'll never meet. A stranger that hides behind a letter or a picture or something fake. Hey, Bohemia. Miss Amy, I don't know. And you know what? This is a crazy thing, Miss Amy. Nobody's perfect. I'm so far from it, and I'm woman enough to admit it. So far from it. Even on my best day, I'm so far from it. But it's just a certain way you conduct yourself. You know what I mean? There's a time and a place for everything. It's sad. Miss Foreign Blood has always been real as ever. Now that there's a true statement. I'm here to hear a grown woman's perspective. That's it. I respect that, honey bun. So he's the one that missed the lessons, and not you. Miss Amy, it's so sad. It just goes to show, like Free My Grandma said. Sometimes I don't even want to be part of this human race because people are just so ignorant. Ugh. I would never just walk up to somebody that I could tell is an elder, especially if I was a man, and just talk to a woman any old type of way. Somebody else's mother, somebody else's sister, somebody else's grandmother, somebody else's. You know, it's just certain things I would never do, even in my worst day. So when I find men doing that, I'm just like, men like you get knocked out in public because real men don't allow you to do those things. But it just shows your characteristic. A man's supposed to be a nurturer, even of a strange woman. If he's in public, a real man will step in and save her or do whatever. But when I see men just sitting here acting like, that's just so weird to me, Miss Amy. I'm just like, it's weird. It's real freaking weird. Simps versus protectors, yes. Say, psst, say, psst. High five, Miss Amy. Weird. Listen, my children are a little rough around the edges. I'm a little rough around the edges. And when I find out that we're not willing to do some of these things that these people are, I question you people that just work 9 to 5 and had normal lives. And I'm wondering why you're acting like that. I'm just like, hello, Sore. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in, Miss Amy. That's why I'm just like, you'll see me and Cam, we're just talking in the chat or talking to each other because we're just so overwhelmed by the stupidity sometimes. We're like, hey, Miss Amy, you might not even know it, but Cam is only 23. And look how well mannered this young man is. Greets everybody that comes into the room. You know what I mean? Talks respectfully. And He's the baby of the group. And this young man carries on full freaking adult conversations and with no struggle, no strife. Probably India, I'm thinking. Maybe India. We're not perfect. God is great. That's true. We are not perfect. I raise my kids not to take any crap, but I also make clear that if they start it, they better be prepared for what comes along with it. That's right. That's right. Oh, he's a good boy. He's biblical and everything. He's a good boy. That's why we love Cam over here, because it is so nice to just have a young adult that is able to conduct himself in a certain way. You know, he's not awkward in the room. Nobody's like, yeah, get that young boy out of here. Like, he really knows how to just get in a room and hang out and just be there, you know, and I respect that, because when I see these grown men can't do it, I'm just like, okay. That's why you'll hear me brag about Cam all the time, because he knows how to conduct himself, and I respect that. You'd thought Cam was a whole grown man. Cam is a 23-year-old young man that looks up to Granny and respects Granny and respects himself, respects others. That's it. Very pleasant young man. So if you guys hear me say all the time, my baby Cam, or give Cam props, or whatever it is, that's what I'm referring to, because he's just so well. He's like a breath of fresh air. Breath of fresh air. That's because, Granny, I think we've adopted the fact just because individuals are grown in age doesn't mean their mentality is developed. Facts. Facts. Yeah, Cam is a nice, beautiful young man. Beautiful. Beautiful, well rounded. It's a pleasure for me to know a young man that acts like that. That's why you guys will hear me say periodically, you'll hear me bragging on him. He's just a good boy. That's right, Miss Amy. And that's what kills me. So when I see young Cam conducting himself like a man, you know what I mean? And I know I don't know everything about Cam, but I know enough. And when I see this young man able to carry himself in a room, we're just going to call this a room. I respect that. We need more young men like Cam. They are far and freaking few. Far and freaking few, Miss Amy. But you know what? That's crazy, because, like I said on this page, what was the word we decided the other day? Like minded. This is a page for like minded people. So we all came together, and I love it. I love it. I wouldn't trade my people for anyone. I'm very content with everybody over here. Hey, George. Yeah, that's right. Listen, like minded people. That's the only way you're going to thrive, because somebody will actually dumb you down. From being around the wrong person will dumb you down. 43. Boy, I remember that age. 43. Miss Amy, take me back to 43 again. I'm going to have a story, and I'm going to tell about it. I'm going to document it. I want to be that age too. I want to be that person. We can all be great together. It's not a race. Facts. Facts, Cam. Cam got a lot of sense, y'all. Y'all got to really read what Cam got writes. He got a lot of sense. He's young, but he got sense. As long as we cross the finish line together, the main goal we have for us and all our family and supporters, trust people, facts. 43. Another 43-year-old. Hi, Olivia. Hello, Olivia. I'm telling you, give me 43 again, boy. I'm telling you. I'm just going to hook a GoPro on and I'm just going to show you, I got one good run left in me. Don't make me do it. I have a 2-year-old daughter. She's beautiful. I worry all the time about the interactions she'll have later in life. Cam gives me hope that the younger generations truly aren't full of ignorance. Facts. Facts. If you go, Miss Amy says, if you could turn it back, what age for you? You couldn't pay me to go back to high school age, but I would take 25. I would take 30. And if a vampire bit me right then and I had to go out at 30, I wouldn't be mad at it. You look 23. My children are older than 23. Because at 30, I'm still super fine, still super pretty, no wrinkles, no nothing. But I'm old enough to know something. You know what I mean? Now, I didn't say I want to age of 31, 32, 33. No, ma'am, Miss Amy. I want to stay at freaking 30. Now, would I have done anything different? Let me think. My best time of my life, I would say 32, birth of my child. Facts. What would I do different? What would I do different? Granny, are you saying that's natural without enhancement? Yeah, I haven't done anything. But yeah, in case you're wondering, I'm really kind of old. What would I do differently? Lilo, what would I do? I want to say it, but I don't want my answer to come off as wrong. I don't want my answer to come off as wrong, and it might be took wrong. I wouldn't change none of my hardships, as in this. What's the way to say it? I want to think of proper wording. Proper wording is very important in what I'm going to say. I would have. I would have researched a little bit better, and I would have learned to understand the mental health that was already in my family. And I would have probably asked more questions, like, you know, what's the percentage chance that this would happen to me with my own children? I would have just definitely investigated into that a little bit better. Is that a fair thing to say? Is that horrible? Thank you, D Ranger. Have a good day. I love you, honey bun. Is that horrible for me to say that? Where's my freaking chapstick? And the only reason, baby, that's okay if my voice is deep. For one, I got pneumonia, okay? For two, my voice is kind of deep anyways. But, if you don't like my voice, baby, you can just leave. That's all you got to do. You can just leave. I would have tried to understood if mental health was going to touch my own offspring. I would have tried to get more understanding on that. And not just because it affects me, because it affects them. And that's actually a reason why I don't have a lot of children and why there's an age gap between my children, because I didn't think that's fair to do that. Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you this. You think that's what built me, but that's broke me. I don't want to lie. I'm not a liar. That broke me. That broke me in ways you wouldn't even imagine. It didn't necessarily make me great at all. It kind of did make me a victim in a way, a victim of my own situations. It made my children victims. Should I be mad? Should I be mad my family? They want me to drive to Mississippi from Tennessee. And I'm seeing the hurricane coming in tonight. Do they want you to drive away from the hurricane? Is that why they're trying to get you to get there? To get away from the hurricane? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is a hurricane coming where you're at? Or do you have someone you're trying to save in the hurricane? Just to spend time with them. So is the hurricane where you're at? I don't even know where the hurricane's at. I don't even know anything about it. Where's the hurricane at? I don't watch news that often, y'all. Is it gonna be bad? Monique, I don't want to give no advice because I didn't even research nothing about the hurricane to know if it's bad, what the heck it's gonna be doing. So I don't want to give no bad information. Only thing I can say, if you gotta save somebody, you gotta save somebody. Um, Try not to put yourself in danger. I mean, that's all I can really say because I don't know the exact. Yeah, I don't know the exact whole story, so I don't want to give no bad. Miss Amy is my elder, so we're gonna listen to Miss Amy on this one. Cause me, I have to know the details, but I'm not gonna ask the details because it's not my business. All I know, if you gotta save someone, you gotta save someone. If you gotta stay safe, you gotta stay safe. So that's the only way I feel about that. Maybe they don't know because I don't even know about the hurricane. That's what I'm like. How do I not know? Yeah, that's right, Miss Amy. Give me 1 second, guys. I need a cigarette. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I know, Miss Amy. I'm not smoking like I usually would. I'm trying to figure out why I don't know about the freaking hurricane. That's crazy. What type of granny am I? I don't even know about the hurricane, Miss Amy. Not one of my proudest moments. Definitely not my proudest moment. Let me check this crap out about this hurricane. I can't believe nobody's even brought it to my attention. Like, what the heck? Louisiana about to get it. And even without watching the news, the people I talk to are all in the news. So the fact that nobody told me this, I'm like, it's clear skies here. Francine is the name. Yeah, let's see what the heck is going on, y'all. Oh, category 1? Oh, you guys are going to be fine. Yeah, no, the doctor told me, quit smoking. It's going to take longer. I know, Miss Amy, it's in me to slow down, but I got to do what I got to do. I shouldn't even be smoking what I'm smoking, but at least I'm not smoking how I was smoking. So I'm just smoking on the same cigarette. A lot of people don't know it. I smoke long Newport 100, so I'll hit it, put it out. Half the time it'll just be burning in the ashtray. Cam and Miss Amy, I'm trying to go to the freaking movie tomorrow. I can tell you that gosh darn much. And Beetlejuice ain't even what I'm thinking about. Ain't even the last freaking movie I'm thinking about. Miss Amy, you're in Seattle. Deadpool Wolverine. I did want to see that, but I watched the freaking trailers, Miss Amy, and ruined. Just like now, the same thing I'm finna do. I'm finna watch the trailers and I'm finna ruin it all. I gotta quit watching the trailers. I got to. Because once I see one thing I don't like, I'm like, it's stupid. I don't want to see it. I'm like such a cornball. I have to just stop. Just pull up at the movie theater and just freaking watch it. But no, not me. And if I go to the movie theater, Miss Amy, I'll be over there by the $3 milk, $3.99 a quart, and maybe they might have more. Cause I ain't found that fake chickpea milk, $3.99 nowhere never. So yeah, and I'm taking a whole jug in the movie theater with me if I do go, and I'm drinking the whole freaking thing. Oh no, they stuff so much in the Deadpool movies you won't catch it at the trailer. Oh yeah, they got some that I am racist. I'm definitely not going to see that. I don't know what that's about. I don't want no part of that. I don't even do those type. I don't know what that is. Why do I keep losing my chapstick, y'all? I ain't been nowhere. I haven't went nowhere in this cold. So God's dead. Maybe one of them. There are 14 in between the cushions. Miss Amy, I wish there was, but there ain't. I don't know where the heck they keep going. I know this looks like the same one, but it ain't. There ain't no lighters in between the cushions. There ain't nothing in between the cushions. I'm a clean freak, so yeah, there ain't nothing. See, now this is already sounding stupid. You've been banned from 2 cinemas. All right, now I'm watching. I ain't getting that wow factor from it. I ain't getting that wow factor. That was God's Not Dead and God We Trust. Let me see. Speak No Evil. Oh, I'm telling you, Cam. Let me try Speak No Evil. I want to go see something tomorrow, y'all. Y'all know that's the one thing I will do for myself is take myself to the movies. Cam's a good boy. You get to know Cam, you're in the love Cam. You guys, I'm not getting the wow factor. Oh, I know you're lying. What did I say this was? Speak no evil? Wait a minute, it might be picking up, Cam. Hold on. I'm giving it a 5. I was hoping for the best. I'm giving it a 5. So we definitely ain't seeing Speak No Evil, Cam. That's something like maybe if I was in my house. Yeah, I don't know. Well, that don't leave me too much. Yeah, I didn't get the wow factor at all. So you think Deadpool is really worth it? 'Cause I'm telling you, I'm not. You like his sarcastic wit? I don't know. Whatever I'm seeing, boy, here is crap. I still been getting all those posters from the movie theater. I just been giving them all to my grandchildren. Miss Amy, every time I go to the thing, I rent out the theater. So when I come out in the theater, or before I go in, they'll have like a big selection of posters, like the big. Now I'm not talking about the little, the big, humongous posters. And they're like, take what you want. I was gonna use them for the YouTube room, but I just been giving them to the grand. It's your favorite super. Listen, I feel like if I'm gonna do anything, I'm gonna go back and see Blink twice. That's where I'm at with it. Afraid that was cool. That was cool. I don't know. Should I just break down and go watch Beatles tomorrow? But people keep telling me it's trash. Who here has seen Beetlejuice? Oh yeah, Miss Amy. Who here has seen freaking Beetlejuice? Somebody has seen it. Is there a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Not that I know of. Maybe there might be one coming out, but not when. I don't know. There might be some coming out. Now you got me wondering. I even thought about going to see Reagan. Oh no, this ain't getting no wow factor. Front room, God's Not Dead, the Iller game, Killer. What's that about? Oh yeah, Miss Amy. I would do something like that too. I would definitely do something like that. Is that same guy from Blink Twice, or do I just need glasses? I must just need glasses. I think the Killer's Game might be a little weird. Oh, it the movie. Oh yeah, that was good. Well, I don't see nothing that's giving me wow factor. Let me see. Speak No Evil, 425. I wonder what that wild robot's supposed to. Oh, that's a cartoon. Or I have another option. Maybe I'll just pick any random movie. I gotta do it before tonight though, if it's an old movie. If I can think of something old I want to watch. Hey Deanna, how'd school go, baby? Zombie Land? Oh yeah. Ramana, how are you? Happy running about to have a nice hair treatment with my niece that I raised as my own. She is my kiddos, even though she isn't, if you follow me. Oh, that's your baby. Well, enjoy your hair treatment with your baby girl. I love you, Miss Amy. Have fun, sweetie pie. Tell your baby Granny say hello. They made one and two seem both. Good morning, Ramona. Is it Thursday where you're at, right? Thursday? What time is it? 7, 8, 9? Miss Amy. Make sure you tell her Granny said hey. Oh no, I'm thinking about where Ramona is. I'm thinking it's like 7, 8, 9, 10 in the morning, somewhere around there. Ramona, what time is it where you're at? I'm so curious. Let's see if I get it right. It's 5 where you're at? This ain't, geez. It's 8 freaking o'clock here. Cam, ain't it 7 where you're at, right? Jim, how are you, Jim? I want to go to the movies tomorrow, Jim, but all the friggin' movies are stupid. Jim, where are you at, honey bun? All the freaking movies are stupid, Jim. And you know, like the movie thing, like that's the only thing that really makes me happy. And all the freaking movies are stupid. I'm just like, what the heck? I can't win, y'all. I just don't feel like I'm winning. Oregon, okay. What's the weather like over there, honey bun? Oh, I know, Jim. I know they sure have. Hello, Rose with no storm. No storm. Rose with no thorns. I'm sorry, Sugar Plum. How are you, sweetie pie? I like that name. Yes, Jim. What is the freaking weather like over there? I'm so curious. Cold, warm. Rose, what's the weather like where you're at? Cammy, you said it's sunny where you're at, right, baby? Cam, I just love her name. I'm trying to shake this freaking pneumonia. Rose, no storms. It's not working as well as I thought it would, but you know, what the freaking heck? Clear skies. But Cam, aren't you where the hurricane's supposed to be? Was hot but rained today and cooled down considerably. It's nice out right now. How about where you're at? Rainy, rainy, freaking rainy. I'm trying to figure out there's a whole hurricane going on and I didn't know nothing about it. I'm over here reading, learning, educating. I don't even know about the hurricane. Jim, have you seen any good? Are you a movie type guy or no? What do you do in your pastime, like your private time? Do you have a hobby? Like, so when you have downtime, Jim, what do you like to do? I'm trying to add another hobby on for myself, but I'm not finding anything that's like tickling my fancy. I just want to ride horses and four wheelers. That's all I want to do. Cam, you're gonna have like a body of steel. You're the next Arnold Schwarzenegger in training. Play games a little bit, but not all day. Okay. Richie Cartel, you must like trans. You know that really shows that you secretly like trans. I'm a reader like you, but I also like to make jewelry, usually copper or silver wrap. What? I would have never thought that, Jim. That would be something cool. So, Jim, let me ask you this. So, do you have like a whole setup or just like enough to make it happen? I bet you have some beautiful pieces. I go outside also on my free time because I love nature. I'm in tune with outside all day, every day. Facts, Cam. That's how I am, but nature is different where I'm at. It's not like country. So I'm like disgusted when I go outside. I'm like, hey Jay, how are you, honey bun? How are you, baby? I know I'm trying to think of a new hobby. I want something different, something that isn't too freaking messy. I thought about going back to painting again. I have lots of tools, like the mushroom hunt when it's on season. Oh yeah. And the best thing I ever did was move out of the big city. I know, I gotta get out of the city. I don't like it. I told you guys, my dream is to have a mini pony. One I can carry around. One small like a dog. That's what I want. Don't freaking judge me. Yes, safety reasons. I totally get it. That's when my dad had us out there in the country. It was just a safe freaking thing to do. Yeah, that country life, it's a different life, Cam. I respect it. I love it. Subscribe to my channel. Doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Listen, y'all. Granny is going to get off here. I love each and every one of you. Thank you, Jim. I love you, honey bun. Jim, I don't know if you know. I think I told you. I don't know if I told you. But I have pneumonia. And it's like right now I'm just getting like really mucusy. And I don't want to sit here and make all these unladylike noises on here. I just don't want to be ignorant like that. So I'm going to get off here so that way. I think it's because I'm talking so much. I don't know what it is. Like I said, I have my good days, I have my bad days, I have my good moments, I have my bad moments. Right now, I'm kind of starting to go downhill a little bit. I have been for about 20 minutes. I just didn't say anything. So if you guys notice, you can hear me. I'm getting really, really congested all of a sudden. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I love you, Cam. I'm sorry, Jay. I'm sorry. Granny just ain't feeling well, y'all. I'm trying to shake this cold pneumonia. I keep calling it cold. I'm trying to shake it, but I just can't. One minute I'm fine, the next minute I ain't. It's just been on and off like this. Cam, what day did I go to the hospital? Does anybody know what time I go to the hospital? What day I went to the hospital? Because I'm trying to think, how long have I been sick so far? I just went to the doctor today. She said everything seems all right, but she said I got to get the moco out. That's the only way. I got to get the moco out. The mucus. I got to get the moco out of my chest. A week, I believe. Today is Thursday, right? I think we're going on 2 weeks, Cam. I don't know. That's why I got to go back and check what day that live was, because I could have swore it was Sunday. Because I'm trying to count the days I've been sick. So let's say worst case scenario, if it was Sunday or Monday or Tuesday, we're getting ready to hit 2 weeks. Yeah, I don't remember if it was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It was one of those days I went to the hospital. Yeah, so we're pulling up on 2 freaking weeks, y'all. 2 weeks, I'm still down bad. But oh well, it could be worse. I'm not gonna complain. It could be way, way worse. I just gotta get the moco out of my chest and I'm gonna be okay. I haven't figured out how I'm gonna make it happen yet, but it's gonna happen. All right, you guys, let me get off here. I'm congested. I want to blow my nose and all that stuff. About 2 weeks. I'm telling you, Cam, it's been, and I don't know what the heck I've been doing for 2 weeks because it feels like it's only been a couple days, but in my mind, I know it's been longer than that. I was only sleeping in the hospital. Love you, get that check, Grandpa. I was only intubated in the hospital for 24 hours, so I was only sleeping 24 hours. So, you know what I mean, a medicated sleep. So, I don't know why it just feels like I lost so many days. I don't know, but I know last night I felt myself breaking a fever about 7 o'clock this morning. I tried to go back to bed. I woke up sweaty. That's why I got on live. I'm like, forget it. I'm up now. Let me just fight it out. Here we freaking are. They lying saying it ain't nothing. Child, I got so many questions. It is dangerous. I don't even think they needed to do that for me. I don't even think that was needed in my case. But I could see why they were doing it as a safety measure. But it's dangerous, but sometimes it needs to be done. I think in my case they were just following protocol, but I don't think it needed to be done. It was so crazy because the doctor, when I went in there, they took me back automatically. I couldn't even breathe. And I didn't have to wait in the waiting room or nothing. But the doctor said when he was listening, he was like, I think one of your lungs are collapsed. I'm like, next thing I know, they brought that machine in and took that x-ray. They had an IV in my arm. And I just remember looking up and they had a hose in their hand. And I was like, that's all I remember. That's all I freaking remember. Then I woke up the next morning gagging on the thing. And I also got a needle poked somewhere in between my rib cage, a needle into my lungs. I'm sorry to hear that, Jim. Prayers for you and the family. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's why I say sometimes it needs to be done. Sometimes it don't. I don't want to put my finger on it, Jim. I don't know. I mean, I do know the point of that is, to breathe for somebody, but Jim, is like the more and more I read, everything I thought was good, you realize it ain't good. You know what I mean? So you're just like, I was a dummy once upon a time. I used to have a lot of trust in doctors and stuff like that. And Jim, my researching is just gonna be like the death of me. Like the more and more I research stuff, I just find out more stuff I don't even want to know sometimes, and it just takes you down a rabbit hole. I know you know what I mean, Jim. And you're just like, and in the rabbit hole, while you're trying to research is one thing, you're seeing like 20,000 different, child. That's what I'm like, do I want to? And even like right now, I'm finna get off here and go research. I'm like, do I even want to take myself through that rabbit hole tonight? She was like, yeah, see how, you know what I really like to get out there, Jim, and get on is, I know I probably shouldn't say it, but the dark, not on like no weird, perverted stuff, but I think there's some secret government stuff on there that I could find if I really wanted to. What are you thinking, Jim? Give me your opinion on that. What are you thinking? It's information. I mean, but do you think I'll be able to find some weird secrets on there? Yeah, no. I never wanted to go there, Cam, because when I think about that, I just think about bad stuff with kids and stuff like that. But a lot of people have been telling me that they're finding there's a whole other, not saying that bad stuff ain't on there because it definitely is, but there's a whole nother plethora of stuff on there. Yeah, but do you want to? I don't know, Jim. I just want to learn stuff. I just like to learn. I just have this quest for knowledge. Just know, Jim, I know this is really off task, and I'm going to say it, and I say it so many times. I want to know what's in that freaking ocean. That's all I'm saying, Jim. You know, I'm still on that kick. You know, I just think there's things out there they're not telling us. I don't care if nobody says. Yeah, I've never did it, Jim. I'm very hesitant. Like 99% of me says no, but there's that 1% that says there might be something out there. I mean, or am I mistaken? Is that just for bad stuff? What does that consist of? Because from what I'm getting, there's a plethora of stuff. Jim, do you get that thought process? I know, but Cam, you know I'm so weird with it, child. I don't know. I just like to learn. I am infatuated with anything I don't know about. Like I just have this. I can't explain it. Like this thirst for knowledge. It's so weird. Who would ever thought I was like a nerd inside? Who would have ever freaking thought? Well, don't worry, Cam, because I'm definitely not going to that dark place today. 5% of the ocean. It tells me there's something freaking in that water, and I need to know what the freak it is. I think there's a Meg. There's always something out there, and when we get it, we're not the same again. That's true too, Jim. That's another reason that I just kind of don't even want to know. Cam's like, I don't even want to know what the other 95 is. Thank you, Johnson. Subscribe to my page. Subscribe to my page. You gotta make it past sharks first. Cam, I was watching yesterday, last night, where they were on this oil rig. And they're like, this is why you don't jump into the ocean. And they were dropping like the smallest things in the water. Like, I don't even know what it was. Small. Like, you see how this chapstick tube is? Like, small, smaller than this. And there's a handful of them. And sharks and fish and things you didn't even think came out of nowhere, like to get the stuff. And I'm like, so when I see people on cruise ships and stuff like that, or yachts, and they're diving in the ocean, I'm like, cause you know, I think there's something in there. I'm just saying. But what's so crazy, Cam, is that they're sitting there showing there's like nothing in the water. And it's not like when they drop them things and it's like a right away thing. Like the fish and the sharks are there. But they're there within minutes and lots of them. We have to choose our sources with wisdom, however, no source of information is off limits, but they may not be profitable. Facts. I know. I don't think I'm gonna do it, Jim. I ain't gonna lie. First of all, I don't even know how to get on there. And please nobody tell me. Jones, where do you think I reside? Can you tell by my little accent? Yeah, Jim. I don't know. I just feel like that 1% of me wants to know, but the other 99% is like, don't go there. You know what I mean? Jersey. You know what I think would be good? Meet up with a friend and a couple friends and pick a couple topics and just have some good old fashioned debates. That's what I call a freaking good time. Like somebody that's knowledgeable, like link up with a couple people that are knowledgeable on the same thing and just a good debate. Like during the lunch or something, just a good debate. That would be nice. Yeah, Jim, I keep hearing about it. That's why I'm like, what the heck is really on there? Like, why is it so secretive? There's a reason scientists said, no, we're not surfacing the ocean anymore. Like financial parties. Yeah, Jim, I'm telling you, just go pick like some random topics. Or just don't even have a plan. Just pick a couple people that you know that can, you can go ahead and have a variety of conversations with. Be like, hey, let's meet up. We're gonna let's not call it a debate, but let's just do the gosh darn thing. Money makes the world turn. Facts. Like some interesting topics and just hash each other's mind out and see. And I like to hear different views, different perspectives. I just love all that. And they weren't very good people really of society. Well, I wonder what the heck is really going on now, Jim. You got me wondering. So, Jim, listen, I know this is a dumb question, but I'm gonna ask it. Do you think about cats dropping on jewelry when it's hard to pay rent? Stupid. So, Jim, can I ask a question even though it's gonna probably be dumb? Can I ask? Hey, Slim. All right, Jim. So, is it like the internet we're on now, where you can just go up and like pull any type of topic up? Is it that type of thing, or is it something totally different? My day was very good. Thank you, honey bun. Oh yeah, 50K on jewelry. That's stupid. Do you know what I meant by that? Did that come out wrong? Do I need to restate it? It's different. Oh, okay. So it's not. Okay. Thank you, Celine. How was your day, honey bun? I know that was a dumb question. Don't judge me, Jim. I'm not gonna know unless I freaking ask Jim. But I said, I'm definitely freaking asking Jim. Jim knows. Oh, this whole time, that's what I thought it was. That's why I'm like, well, what is the big deal about that? But here I'm really, really wrong. It appeals to the fleshy, carnal side of our natures. Oh, so that means it's bad stuff. Rab, I wish. Being in poverty my whole life, I worked heck of hours to provide, a single father of two boys. It sucks, but I do it for them. You're a G-Ma, aren't you? Yep, I'm a grandma. Well, I see. That's why they call it the dark. I thought they just called it that. I didn't even know. I just thought it was somehow intertwined with everything else on the internet. You go to Google search and you type something. I didn't know it was all that freaking ugly. Oh yeah, Johnson. I've been through it plus a lot. Now I just try to help the young adults in my community and teach them to be better people. That's all I do. Here's your topic. Rabbit Robots. I like that name. Kind of unique. I like that. Sometimes I see people on here with some really cool names. I'm like, I like that. I can appreciate a good name. Would you give everything you have now for a lump sum that isn't promised? No freaking way. That's a dummy move. That's a gosh darn dummy move. No, I do not have an Instagram. Yeah, I like that name, Rabbit Robots. I like that. I got an old corny name. You got like a good name. I will get all that stuff though. I know I've been saying it for like a year, but I really will. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna make my children set me up accounts. I don't wanna lie. So you're content with your lifestyle. Well, see, this here, I'm sure of. Anything else, and it's not guaranteed. This is guaranteed, even on its worst day. If it ain't guaranteed, I don't have time for that. Good night, Amanda, honey bunny. Thank you, sweetie. Have a good night, baby. Have a good night, sugar plum. I put 1 and 0, and also it references the computer codes. I see that. I see that. Always remember, a beautiful day starts with a beautiful mindset. Thank you, Amanda. Even I need to be reminded of that. Thank you, honey bun. I made the name Rabbit Robots as a reference to how humans act towards each other. That's why my picture is a robot unplugging a power cord. I like that. I like that. I really like that. I really, really like that. Something tells me that you might know a couple things, Rabbit. Not like anything certain specific. Just something tells me that you might be in that line of You don't mind learning a thing or two. I don't think he's AI. Don't fall for it, Johnson. Well, I like the freaking name. That's what I am gonna say. I like the freaking name. You're all right with me as long as you don't disrespect me. None of the above. I don't care if you're an AI, a GI, a BI. That's why he stopped. Stop doing what? What did he stop doing? Jim, are you here, Mr. Jim? Jim Johnson saying Rabbit Robots is AI. What are you thinking about that, Mr. Jim? What are you cooking? I smell it. What are you cooking? Is that a burger? Hmm. Thought he's making a burger. Thought I smelled beef. Jim's like, I'm not getting involved in this. What am I having for dinner? I don't know. I hope not no freaking fruit. See, he stopped posting. What? I like your name too, Charlie's Angels. I like that. Charlie's Angel. That's a good name. Cam, I'm finna get myself a new name. I'm sick of seeing all these good names. I need me a new name. Oh, I'm so sick of being sick, y'all. I'm gonna take that back because I'm not complaining. Because that's just wrong to complain. I'm so sick of this being congested. What are you thinking your new name should be? I don't know. What are you guys thinking? I need a new freaking name. I don't know. Right now, I'm thinking the congested one. But really, no, not that. I don't know. I need a new name. I definitely need one. Jim, I think you're great too, honey bun. New name, a new YouTube page name. Rabbit, that's what I'm gonna do. A new YouTube name. That's what I should do. I should start taking suggestions and then go with my top 20 and then narrow it down to 10 and then narrow it down to 5, then narrow it down to 3. I love it too, but I don't know. And that's why I was asking what's your name or nickname so I can help make a new name. They call me Granny. Give me a suggestion, Rabbit. Because now there's other grannies. So my name, Granny, and then my page name, they're not linking up. Granny Oakley. I like that. That's cute. Granny Oakley. Yeah, like Annie Oakley. Yeah, I gotta come up with something. Because they call me Granny, so I kind of need Granny in there. I don't know, y'all. Foreign grandma. I like. I gotta think of something, y'all. Who knows what the heck it's gonna be, but I'm gonna freaking think about it. Honestly, that's a dope name, Granny Ugly. You better claim it. I do like that. That is kind of crafty. I do like that. Listen, y'all, I gotta get off here because I'm just really mucusy. I love our conversation. That's why I can't get off. I like a good conversation. I love y'all. Please turn on your notification bells. I can guarantee I will be up 7 o'clock going live, helping you men get off work, wishing you well days. I will see you guys in the morning. Turn on your notification bell so you know when I go live, post a video, post it live. Wait a minute, I already said live. Post a live, a video short, and I do post videos. I wish you guys would go check them out. I'm just giving little life lessons to the young adults. We older adults, we know the answers, but those are just videos that I give towards the young adults. I'm trying to get more of a younger crowd in here, and it will happen. That her name, Jim? Are you thinking? Jim, something tells me your mind is a beautiful place. I think your mind is a freaking beautiful place. Somewhere I would like to visit. I think I think Jim is one of those people, like one of those debate lunches. I want Jim there. I think Jim could move my mind with great freaking conversation. And I also think he'd be able to conversate on a variety of things. And I respect that, Jim. And that would be a good thing for me to do tomorrow, Jim. I don't even think we have any bookstores around here no more. Jim, I was so nerdy. On my days off, I would go to the library and just read. Don't even judge me. But I would like to go to an actual bookstore. But they don't even. I want something different. I want something wow factor. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe. But Jim, I'm not going to that one forbidden place. Because you just really let me know that that is not where I freaking need to be. Crazy how all the bookstores are closed. Jim, isn't that weird? That's freaking weird. And then when you go into the bookstores, you notice there is bookstores or has been bookstores. It's always kind of limited on what you could get out of there. Let's just call a thing a freaking thing. Hit that like, subscribe, and share the live. You can share this live on your other social media sites. Yes, thank you, B99. Listen, I love y'all. I have to go blow my nose. I don't want to be gross, and you guys here. Sometimes I'll do it, sometimes I won't. Today I'm acting like a lady. I didn't curse. I didn't let nobody get under my skin. Go, Granny. I like the old used ones. Until next time. Yes, say it again, Jim. See, you're just freaking like me. Oh, one more place I want to go, Jim. Don't judge me. Under the Vatican. I know they got hidden books. Remember we talked about that before. They got hidden books under there, and I need to read those suckers. Even though I don't think I'm meant to read them. Or maybe somebody else read them and tell me about it. But I think there's something under there. I'm just saying. Hey, Marcus from Germany. I'm German too. Jim, I just got so many questions. I think in my next life, and I'm really joking when I say this, but I do think I was meant to be like a researcher, but instead I ended up being a mom. But here we are. But at least I'm still willing to learn. I love you. Have a great day, guys. I will see you tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a beautiful day at work. Stay lovely. Stay polite. I love you guys. You treat me very good. I appreciate that. I love a good conversation. And it doesn't always have to be way up here. Sometimes it's just about being kind to each other. And I respect that you guys are kind to me. I love my mods. Cam, we always love you. Cam for president. I love you guys. I will see you later. Good night, Jim. Good night, Cam.